Hands on the ground. Bricks on the ground. Giant bricks. These are big ones. They're red ones, but they're big.
And what we're looking at here is Lowertown. We're in St. Paul, Minnesota, the capital city. And what we're looking at are some buildings here, some old world structures. And I found some very, very good evidence for some melting happening here at the lower sections of the structures. That's why I'm in Lowertown. I'll tell you why. Because in Lowertown, they call it Lowertown. It's a section of downtown. It's all old historic buildings, as you see here. But just on the way over there where I'm pointing there, that's the Union Depot train station. And behind that train station is what? The river. Yes. So we're on the lowest terraces, hence the name Lower Town. It's downtown. It's a section of downtown which is on the lowest terrace that meets the canal. So it's at water level. So we should find evidence for some of the worst damage coming up the structures here in Lower Town, and we do. We see the damage coming all the way up the buildings here, all the way up, baby. And wait till you see what I discovered here when we get closer to these structures and we take a look see at what's happening there, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to examine these buildings and pick it apart. I'm going to show you what's happening here. Now I'm looking around here. These are old buildings, old structures in Lower Town. They're all historic buildings and they're all gorgeous, decked out with terracotta. See those all those different you can't see it from here, but there's all sorts of decoration in these structures. And this one here on the right, I think, was a rubber factory or a carton factory. And I do run into some fellows here at the end of this video who had some information pertaining to the buildings. I asked, and they had some information. So what do you know? So we'll see that at the end here. I thought at first he was telling me, I don't want to be on camera, but he was actually saying the opposite. He was saying, "Get me on camera, buddy." So I did, and I asked some questions, and they answered them, and that was fortunate. You never know. You never know. But the building damage, we got melted bricks here, and we're gonna take a look at these melted bricks, baby. Pants on, you can take it away from here.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And we've covered up down here, right? With concrete, right? Yes, we have. And look behind what's exposed. What's that? Limestone, right? The limestone blocks from up here, right? Not really, because I don't see any blocks behind any of this stuff, right? No.
No, we don't.
The intention was to not have to make block patterns below this concrete line right here, see?
Busted.
That's why they covered it up, but they didn't expect this to come off and peel off and then expose behind. That it's all one chunk. It's all one solid chunk.
You see what's happening here? We had block patterns up above, which you'll see in a moment, and where we've stuccoed the rest of the building because we got tired of making these block patterns, having to saw out fake block patterns and fill them with mortar. We've done this instead. We've covered the entire building. At the bottom, we've covered it. And now it's coming off and it's exposing the truth. We don't see even one intersecting mortar line coming through any of this exposed brick down here, this limestone. There's supposed to be blocks, right? Well, take a look closer as I look around at the structure here and see if you see one of those mortar lines, which you will see clearly up above. See if you see any down here where the bricks are exposed down here, where the material is exposed, okay?
Back here behind.
Do you see any?
Bottom up.
Now look up there. There they are.
You should see at least one perpendicular, or you should see horizontal or vertically.
Nothing.
In any of these exposed sections in the building here. See? Not. You might see a natural brick one right there. It's like a natural one. There's no mortar in that one. See?
A real mortar line from the bricks. Not natural, but from the bricks.
Right here.
There's one of the real ones.
That's one of the real ones, the brick mortar lines, but there's none of those big fat ones. I can see up here that they made.
See those?
None.
Nothing.
Any of these exposed sections here that they did not expect to come off and expose the truth here. Is there not one mortar line, huh? Because it's all a solid chunk behind it. That's what they're doing. Give me a break. This goes all the way evenly across, all the way down. This is why, and that up there is street level up there. The street's been raised, and if you follow this damage line, it's perfectly level here with the building. So it angles towards the street, And the street's been raised up to about that height, the damage line on that side. The street over there, that's where downtown begins, really, Lowertown begins. That is street level up there where it's been raised. This building here, its damage line, follow it all the way down here. See? Here we go. Here's what it says. This one got hit higher up. Now I'll show you why. The building is almost the same size, but as this one. I'll show you why. This one's terraced up a bit. This one here on the right is terraced up a bit from this one on the left, because the one on the left here is closer to the river, so it's going to be on a lower terrace. You see the damage line and how it meets right, and if you follow it,
and they always have it gated off so you can't see the damage.
If you follow it all the way down there, you can see. Yeah, let me try to zoom in. Oops. Damn it.
You get the idea.
Saw there. It goes right to the street level up there. That's so. When you're in the front of the buildings over there, you can't see this damage. That's why they have. That's why they have this gated off, and it's gated off on that side, so you can't go between the buildings and examine this. That's why they have the signage here. They don't want people checking out the damage here. They know people are going to eventually find out and check this stuff out. And here we are. I'm the first to document here in the Twin Cities. I don't see anybody else documenting any melt or anything in the Twin Cities. So get out there in your city and start checking it out and documenting the evidence. Every city that we're in, we have to document this and show.
Look at the mortar lines in that block right here.
Okay, here's where it gets good.
See the mortar lines?
Same deal up here. Okay, we're not building with potatoes and you know and like stuff like multi-ton like over here. So this is a multi-ton block, is what that would be. It's not really, but over here.
Red brick on the ground.
That's all one melted chunk, really.
And who put the brick there, you know?
They didn't really do a good job. Well, they didn't do any. They kind of did over here. They kind of made some, it seems like they kind of pasted some mortar around, played Tetris a bit, but here's the evidence, though. Look at the inside.
Now here it goes.
It's all one solid chunk on the inside. These don't match. And if you see, even right here, they don't match. It's all melted inside of there, melted here.
Now here comes our friends.
Here out the front, in the doorway.
And look at that bricks. Look at that bricks.
That's pretty neat. And that's what we're talking about.
Now here comes our friends.
Hi. Oh yeah. Oh, the bricks.
What you say?
All the bricks in the building.
It's nice, huh?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a beautiful building.
What year is this building from, you know?
I couldn't tell you.
1892.
1892.
Yeah.
Was this a rubber factory, or was that the one over here?
This was it was a hardware store. And then it was the Tilsner Carton Company. This was like
dark, but you see the type up there?
Yeah.
You can report that. If you can vaguely see it. Have you noticed that?
what's that?
It says
The sign?
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
sign,
it does,
there's a sign
yeah.
up there, but you can't really see it.
Something
This
gross.
third is a hardware store, like dry goods, and then it turned to like the Carton Company.
Oh, carton company. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Have a good
Yeah,
night.
you too. Thanks.
So that was
Yeah,
that.
carton company, that's pretty neat. And they're enormous. So onto this.
On to the next one we go. Yes, we do. But I thought I'd share that with you. You can see the evidence down below there where they've stuck it over the building that there are no present mortar lines that intersect anywhere in that material which is exposed. That is a huge anomaly. And that ought to be answered immediately. Because what's the material on the bottom that seems to be all one solid chunk there, eh? I love you all. Take care. Pretty cool that guy knew a little bit about the building there, eh? Kind of interesting. I like it.